Good afternoon, good evening guys, welcome to a very brand new video. So in today's video guys, we shall be talking about something very unique. Okay, so it will be very short and simple. So I will just be walking you through. I will just try to make it like some sort of follow-up series type videos, within which every week we shall be having a recap of what we had the previous week and what we should expect to happen in the market in the upcoming week. Okay, so in today's videos, without any waste of time, so we're just gonna dive into the charts and I'll explain to you. Okay, so I'll start by walking you through what I saw in the market in the previous week, okay, and what actually happened and what I did and what I'm actually expecting to happen in the upcoming week. Okay, so we'll start with the very first pair, which is Euro USD. As you can all see from this right hand corner over here, we'll be going through all these pairs. So this JPY pairs over here, my most recent pairs, which I just added on my watch list, but my very main pairs which I trade are all these USD pairs over here. Okay, so we're gonna start with Euro USD. So as you all know, I have been bullish on this pair for a very long time now. Since ever we were right here down here, I have been bullish on Euro USD for a very long time. Okay, even if you had this very first break right here, this first break that happened right here didn't shake me, because once we have a very one break in the market doesn't mean that we have changed direction, right? I always say this in most of my videos. I'm always looking for two breaks, right? So we're still bullish on Euro USD, even if you dive back into the daily. Even if you dive back into the daily, as you can clearly see, we are still bullish, right? So we had break up to here. We had that displacement, break, and we had one break, and you're still wanting to push the market to these levels right up here. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for Euro USD. So I'm bullish on this pair, and yeah, let's see. So if you go back on the 4 hour, let's see what we can be expecting in the market. The market at this point is actually it's that those times in point in which you just have to watch, right? Because nothing much. See, we had breaks over here, the market move expanded, we had breaks, we had nice buys in here. When this break happened right here, we had some sort of demand in here, which is still more or less in that zone, right? So you still have gotten that zone in which the market is still playing. So the market is just literally still moving on sideways. So what we're actually expecting is some sort of reaccumulation to happen, right? Because the way the market moves in waves like such. Okay, in areas where we have gotten something like this, we have some sort of distribution happening right here. Okay, and then we have the markdown with those redistributions happening. We have accumulation happening right here with the markup happening with all those type of reaccumulation in some sort of retracement moves. Okay, so in this area, this is what we're actually watching. It is at that point where we're actually watching some sort of reaccumulation. You might not understand, but if you watch my previous videos, you might actually try to get much more understanding of what I mean by accumulation and reaccumulation. Okay, so we're actually expecting to see some sort of reaccumulation happening here. Maybe this low has been taken out. Okay, and then we have some sort of markups with our entries somewhere around here or here. Okay, so literally I'm still bullish on Euro USD, but I want to see clearly the market to actually go above these highs or go below these lows and give us some sort of markups for us to get our entries. Okay, so I am still bullish, and yeah, it is just a waiting game for me on Euro USD. So if we go on to the next pair, by the way, last week I didn't trade this pair. Okay, I had no entry in here because I was just still waiting. I was still waiting for this area to get busted out, so I didn't touch this pair last week. Okay, so still expecting those bullish moves. Okay, just waiting game for me now. So GBP USD, same stuff. So if you even go back to the daily, Okay, as you all know, I'm bullish on this pair. So we had that displacement happening right down there. As you can see, we had the lows being taken out. Okay, till somewhere here we had our displacement, break. Okay, again guys, we had one break right here, right? Okay, this is just one break right happening right here, giving us some sort of BB block. My mentees might understand this, giving us some sort of BB block right there. Okay, this was just like some sort of first break right here. Okay, so in overall we had a block just like this. Okay, so which means this block never got taken out down here. So if we had the market structure been coming down, like if this break, instead of going higher, we had a break towards the downside, giving us a double break, then only at that time we could have considered this pair to be bearish. Okay, but we had just one single break, just same like Euro USD. Okay, just one break was right there. Okay, so yeah, bullish for me, GBP USD. So even if you go back to the let's go down to the 4 hour. Yeah, in this pair I will still be playing the waiting game. Okay, I might just be seeing something happening right here, some sort of a reset. Okay, some sort of a reset might happen right here. Some sort of a reset might happen before we see the price actually giving us double breaks, and then we find entries in here to take the market higher. This is my overall target. Okay, I want to see this high being taken out. So some sort of reset might happen in here, but nevertheless I'm still expecting to see those reaccumulations happening for me to take the market towards the higher side. Okay, so yeah, that's that for JPUSD. So if you go to the next pair, ZUSD, same thing. Okay, these pairs are just like twins, they do same stuffs. So what am I seeing here? Okay, we had those bearish moves in the market. Okay, it was quite holding very nicely with nice supplies in there. Okay, we had those bearish moves, bearish until right here we had our displacement, double breaks. Okay, very huge concept. Okay, and valuable. Okay, we had those double breaks, we gave us our displacement. Okay, and then we turned towards the opposite side, which was bullish, right? So as the market gave that break in here, we had very nice buys taking the market towards the higher side. Okay, we had very nice buys in here. We had some buys as well, I think, in here right here we had a very nice buy taking the market towards the higher side. Okay, now I will explain to you guys something very important. I will just clear this chart. Yeah, let's go on 4 hour, right? Okay, now remember guys, I always talk about the momentum move, right? Momentum move, I always talk about it. Okay, which actually means what? Just pay close attention guys. Okay, so let's say the market is moving high. Okay, we have those breaks, right? Let's say we have gotten our double breaks. We have this double breaks confirming that okay, we want to take the market towards the higher side, and we for some certain reasons we have our last down candle right here, and we say this is our demand, right? Okay, so what do I mean by momentum move? What generally happens is that once we see price retracing back into this demand zone down here, it actually means we should not be here sleeping and waiting that the market must come back into these zones. Okay, on lower time frames the market might just give us some sort of double breaks towards the upper side, giving us a minor displacement for us to take the markets towards the higher side. Okay, remember guys, from here to here it might have tapped already. Let's say the market was a little bit higher, it might have tapped already right here. Okay, and you might be seeing this some sort of imbalance, waiting for the price to come and take out this imbalance, but you must have been forgetting that. But for example, right here, see, let's say we had this demand right here. Okay, and then we have forgotten that we actually had gotten our block, our BB block right there. Okay, but watch and see how the market had already tapped into that BB block. The market had already tapped into this BB block right here with this break and retest in here. So the market even has no reason to come back into this imbalance right here. Okay, so some people might still be expecting price to come right down into this demand before moving. Okay, but on my side, what I'm actually expecting is the price. Let me clear the chart a little. So what I'm actually expecting the price to do at the moment is to give us some sort of clear reaccumulation move, something like Euro USD. Okay, maybe take this low out. Okay, come back with some sort of nice moves. Okay, double breaks, and then we will get our entry somewhere around here. And our overall target, should be this right there. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting for NZD USD, right? So I want to see this high being taken out. This is what I want to see being taken out. So watch out, guys. Watch out on lower time frames. Just pay close attention to this pair. Okay, so it's a waiting game for me. It might be happening already. Probably this is our first break already. Okay, so I might just have my alert right there. What I will do is I will just have my alert right there. Come on, I'll just have my alert right here. Okay, that's it. So I'll have my alert right here, waiting for price to do something like this. If it takes this high, okay, then I'll be waiting for some sort of sideways for me to buy, stop this high, okay, and then follow up the trade into this overall target right up here. Okay, so that is what I'm expecting on this pair. Still I'm bullish. Okay, so the next pair is Aussie USD dollar. Okay, same stuff, guys, same stuff. So remember, guys, I will do something very quickly. See, once you have gotten the broader picture of the pair, okay, all these things which I'm going back to higher time frames, coming back into lower time frames for entries, you will not be doing this more frequently. In your mind already, you know the overall direction of the market, right? You already know where is your market structure, or where is the market heading to. So no need for you to do all this analysis. Yes, you might do it, but it will not help you, right? Because you already know what you are expecting to see in the market. Okay, so again, if we are analyzing this one, right, so we had it been overall bearish, right? This low was not taken. Okay, it was still overall bearish. So we had this high, we had this low. Okay, this high was not taken and this low was not taken, right? So bearish, 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 not until this, at this point right here, which we had our displacement. Very, very powerful concept, guys. I talk about this a lot in my course. Okay, this is our nicely placed displacement right there. Okay, those double breaks give us the momentum for price to change itself from it being bearish, to bullish, right? So we had that displacement happening right there. Nice buys happen right in here, and as well we're still expecting the price to still go higher, right? So even if you go back to the 4 hour, I think I had talked about this trade right here in my previous video. I don't know, anyways, maybe in my course. So anyways, if you enjoy my course or whatsoever, if you enjoy my content so far on this channel, so I have gotten my link to my premium community, or my contact is just down in the descriptions. You can check it out and get to me on DM. Let's talk about how you can get involved in my premium community. Okay, so nicely in here, as you can clearly see those breaks which we had right there. Okay, we had those breaks right there. Okay, so even before this one happened right here, we had a very nice trade in here. Okay, we had some sort of very nice trade in here, taking the markets towards the higher side. Same stuff right here. Okay, and again, same scenario. I'm still expecting the markets to go higher. Get rid of these drawings. Okay, I'm still expecting the markets to go higher. This is my overall targets right here. Okay, so still waiting game. Okay, so we might still have something like this happening. Maybe these lows have been taken out. Okay, I'm not waiting for all this full imbalance to be taken out. Okay, I'm not that type waiting for this imbalance to be taken. No, some people might still be expecting for this whole imbalance to be taken out, but I'm not that type. Okay, I will just be waiting on my lower time frame for those double breaks, okay, for me to continue the trade into my overall targets in here. Okay, so even if I go down to the 1 hour, Yeah, I was actually expecting some nice trades in here just before the news, the CPI news that was released on Thursday last week. So I was actually expecting some nice trades in here. Let me just get rid of this. Yeah, I was expecting a very nice trade in here. As you can clearly see, the same concepts which I explained, right? So we are overall bullish on the daily and on the 4 hour, right? We are overall bullish, but now on the 1 hour, okay, if you drop down, you can clearly see I had my displacement happen right here, okay. And again, I was actually expecting for price to just like give us that impulse move, higher move, sideways move, and then for us to go higher, but that never happened, okay. If I go to, let's say, 10 minutes, yeah, it actually never happened, okay. It was somewhere around here. I think the market actually moved down before moving higher. Let's see what happened. I'm not sure, but I was actually expecting for the market to actually take this high and then get me involved, okay. But I think it dropped before coming higher. I don't know, you guys know how the market, the news moves. It will just spike on both ways. So I didn't take any trade here. That was the only trade which I was expecting to do something very, very nice for me that week. So this pair, I was just expecting for this trade, but nothing happened right there, okay. So again, as market opens tomorrow, I am still bullish. So it's just a waiting game now for me, right? So I'm just waiting for those breaks to happen, and that's it, okay. Waiting game, guys. So yeah, so let's go to the next pair. As I mentioned earlier, this JPY pairs, the most recent pairs which I'm actually on my I've gotten on my watch list. They are very, very juicy, by the way. So if you quickly move into them, USD JPY, let's go to the daily. As you all know, I start my analysis from higher time frame. So even if I move backwards to the weekly, okay, without any doubts, right? So this is a very bullish super bullish pair, right? This is a very, very super bullish pair, right? So I got not to explain that much. So let's go to the daily. Okay, so we had some nice breaks, okay. We had this whole impulse to be our baby, something like this. I'll explain. We had this whole impulse from here, from here to here. This is a very big baby block, right? So that was just a very one break for us, right? So we had this one break and we never saw a second break, right? So that was still a bullish sign for us, okay. So it was just a one single break that we saw happening on towards the downside. So whenever I see one break happening, or maybe breaks towards opposite to what I'm expecting to see, those are just some sort of reaccumulation or redistribution happening to the market, okay. Because as the market moves higher on lower time frames, it will be giving you something like this, okay. You might be this is some sort of back of happening, okay, and then you'll be expecting for your second break, and on much more lower time frames, you can take trades in here with this overall target to be your final destination, right? So this might be just some sort of reaccumulation happening with some sort of back off in it, okay. So all these breaks in here didn't mean the market was going towards the downside. It didn't mean you should be expecting sales in here. It didn't mean you should be expecting sales in here. No, rather you should actually expect bullish momentum in the market, right? So we're still bullish. This is the daily. So here we are at the market at this point. So this is the first target right there, and this is target one. I'm expecting price to take this high, and the second target is this one right here, okay. So if you drop to the 4 hour, what are we expecting, right? Perfectly, okay. So we've already seen those double breaks already happening into the market right there, okay. We have the first break, okay, and we have the second break right here. Some of you might not get it right there. If you go to the 1 hour, if you go to the 1 hour, then you might understand what I mean by second break. Okay, we have gotten rules actually based on how we see market retrace into a certain direction, right? So let's say some of you see this is on the 4 hour, right? Let me just consider back the question. Some of you might not argue that this is a break right here, okay, but I will just explain to you why this is considered as a break. Let's go on 1 hour. Okay, based on our retracement validation rule, we have gotten a validation for that. Okay, let's say we have seen the market moving towards a higher side and it start moving lower, right? So what we are actually expecting or to see in the market is a close of full body. Okay, let's say this was a candle, then we're actually expecting the market to come lower and take down this low, okay, with the close of body candle. Only at that time we can consider that this whole move was actually a retracement, right? But if it keeps on coming down and none of the candles actually took out the previous candle with close of body, it means there is no valid retracement, right? So just keep that in mind, right? So that is how I consider valid retracement. So that break of that high for me was a valid one, right? So here was my displacement. Okay, this second break was my displacement. So even if I think I missed this trade, very nice juicy trades, guys. So first break, second break, nice trade in here, very nice juicy break. So same scenario I'm actually expecting to happen in here. This is the 1 hour, right? Remember the 4 hour was still very bullish. Okay, we're still very bullish. This is our overall destination in here. Okay, but the very first stop point is here, right? So if you go to the lower time frame, which is 1 hour, so I'm still I had actually my my alert right there, but price never came back into it. I will just close this. Okay, so I'm expecting price to still do those double breaks. I'm expecting something like this. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, so it'll be 1 and 2, and then with my entry somewhere in here. So this is what I'm expecting in the market in the upcoming week. Okay, I didn't trade this pair, by the way. Last week I didn't trade the pair. Okay, the next pair will be this one, GBP USD, right? So very nice. This is the only pair I traded last week. Okay, I might be sharing the screenshot. This is the only pair I traded. I almost cried because I got out very early. Okay, I will be sharing the screenshot with you guys, by the way. So yeah, let's go with the daily. Let's start with daily. Of course, as you could see, it's very bullish, right? No doubts, right? So I wouldn't go much into this. Very bullish, break, and yeah. So for our okay, we had those nice reaccumulation. Nice, all these retracements are all reaccumulations. So reaccumulations. Okay, reaccumulation based on the major on the overall like these are all reaccumulations on higher time frames. Okay, on higher time frames these are all reaccumulations. So anyways, so I'll just quickly go through the trade which I took last week. Okay, as you all know, the market structure is bullish. Okay, so what I'm expecting was, I was actually expecting my double breaks, okay, happening. Okay, instead of expecting sales towards the downside, but I was actually looking for double breaks, which I had the first break right here. Okay, and the second break, I was expecting the second break happening right here. Okay, so what I did was, from the 4 hour I went to the 1 hour, right? So I will just get out this. Perfect. Okay, so what I did was, see, there are two ways in which you can get involved on the way I trade, right? So we had this double BBs. There is something which I call double BBs. Like, see, we have breaks towards the opposite side. Okay, we have our demand waiting for. Okay, and let's say price even did not come into it. So what we do is, we have our first break 1, and then the second break, we always anticipate the second break based on some sort of sideways movement, and then we're expecting the price to just bump into that up movement, right? So break 1 happens, okay, and then we anticipate break 2, based on our view on the chart by those sideways movement, and then we have our buy stop expecting the price to just burst into the opposite into the upper side. Okay, so same scenario is which is happening right here. Okay, this is what is happening right here. If I clear this one, okay, what I was expecting was I had again on my lower time frames, okay, I had again on my lower time frames this first break, okay, based on the fact that the market was giving me some sort of accumulation right here, okay, break, so break, okay, and I was expecting the price to just take this high, which it did very nicely. You would have gotten the trade in here, but that would have been very, very early. Okay, if you had gotten the trade in here, that would have been very, very early, because that's not double break for me, right? So it is just on the early very stages. The market could have just dropped much more lower. And again, watch guys, there was a very nice demand in here, but watch and see, it never got tapped into it, right? Those guys talking about imbalance, the market never came back into it, right? So what I was expecting was for this high to get taken out. Okay, so first break and then the second break with this sideways movement. If I could see price take out this high, then I will take my entry with the buy stop, and my stop loss will just be below the candle that got me triggered in. Okay, so let's play the chart and see what happened. Perfect, nice guys. I will share this screenshot with this trade. I will see it's very this concept is very powerful. Just rewatch my videos, rewatch. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section, and as well if you want to know much more insight on how you can catch such trades, just go to the description button. You'll find my contact over there. You can chat me up on DM, and let's see how I can get you involved in my premium community. Okay, so very nicely, that is how I got this trade. Okay, so it ran into crazy highs, right? It ran into crazy highs. So still I am still bullish in this pair, right? So I am still very bullish in this pair. So I'm expecting the market to come take this high right here. Okay, so same formulation that happened right here. Okay, same formulation that happened right here. I want to see it happen as well somewhere around here. This is what I'm expecting to see in the upcoming week. Okay, before I can actually take the trade towards this high. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting on this pair. So let's jump into the next pair, NZD-JPY. Same scenario. I will not waste much time, guys. All the JPY pairs are just going to rocketed highs, guys. So weekly bullish, as you can clearly see, no need to waste time. Okay, the 4 hour as well is bullish, as you can clearly see, guys. We had those overall overall breaks right here. We had those overalls break right there. Same thing, we had the breaks right here. Okay, same thing, we had the breaks right here, right? So as each break happens, boom, what we are expecting was, we are always expecting that retracement. Okay, and paying close attention on lower time frames for double breaks, right? And then we get entry, boom, it happens. Okay, paying close attention to double breaks. Okay, the double breaks might happen anywhere, right? It might not only happen right at the bottom, but it might happen just at the close of this high. Okay, so we had that sideway movement as well. This could have been a very nice trade. So same scenario right here. We are expecting price to take this high. So this is daily. If you drop to the 4 hour, okay, some of you might be expecting price to come into this demand right here. Okay, some of you might still also be expecting price to come into this demand right here. Okay, some of you might be doing this. Some of you might even be expecting for both. Okay, anyways, each way that works for you is fine. Anyways, so yeah, some of you might be saying you want to take the trade from here, and some of you, but me, okay, I don't care. Wheresoever the market leads me into, I am very fine. Okay, so Same concept which I explained earlier on JPY, GBP, JPY. Same concept I'm actually expecting for the market to happen right here. Okay, so I'm still expecting for those double breaks on lower time frame, right? So that is what I'm still expecting. So on lower time frames, I want to see something like this. Okay, break 1 and break 2, and boom, I get interest. So this thing might happen here, or here, or here, or here, wheresoever, right? So as long as this low is not taken out, I will still be looking for this same thing right here in any of this zone, right? In any of this zone, from this high to this low, in any of this zone, I'll be waiting to see this same thing happen, right? Okay, so that is what I'm waiting for on the upcoming week. So next pair, the JPY, same twins, right? So this is a little bit much more bent towards the falling side, what I explained by a reset. Okay, a reset might be happening on this. Okay, but that is not my main focus. My main focus is bullish. I want to see it go much more higher. Okay, even if we go into the past, based on the reset that I might be fearing to happen right here, like some sort of break towards the lower side, even if you see right here, none of this happened with a reset, right? So my main focus is not this reset on this pair. I want to see the bullish momentum happening on lower time frames. Okay, without any further ado, guys, so as you can clearly see, I'll just explain to you guys, we are already bullish since when we had this displacement happening right here. Okay, we had those breaks, as well. So, and on lower time frames, even if we jumped on the 1 hour, I will still be waiting for those double breaks to happen, right? So you might just be waiting for this to come into this demands for you to directly get inside the market, but I'll be waiting. Okay, it might happen here, it might happen here, it might happen wheresoever, right? So double breaks is the way, guys. Double breaks is the way. So the last pair which I'm explaining to you guys is the Euro JPY. Same thing, guys. Same thing. Even if you start with the weekly, as you can clearly see, without any huge explanations. So we had those breaks, overall breaks. We had breaks, still leading towards the higher side. Oh, my nose, I am having cold. I don't know why, sudden cold. Anyways, yeah, just waiting, guys. Waiting game. This upcoming week should be very juicy, I believe. It should be very juicy, guys. Just pay attention to this double breaks. So we had our very first break right here, our second break right here, which is already a huge validation that we are moving higher, right? So this break 1 and break 2, I will still be expecting it to happen in right here. Okay, so yeah, that's that, guys. I will not take much more of your time. So all the pairs which I'm expecting are all bullish. That's it. So if you have any questions, if you want to talk to me directly, my WhatsApp is just below in the description section. Do not hesitate to text me or chat me out, and then we'll figure out how you can get involved in my VIP community. So till then, guys, enjoy your week and see you up to see you on to the charts next week. Okay, or anytime soon. Okay, I might do something very huge anytime soon, so pay close attention to this channel. And that's it. Okay, guys, like this, comment and share if you enjoy. Bye bye.